and panic that she was feeling died down a little. And for the first time in many years, she told me that she spoke to God and she asked him to help her. And you know, then she said he did. Because he let her see that this was her child and that love would see them through. And so she chose life for her baby. And she had a beautiful baby girl. She showed me the photo of a gorgeous little girl called Lydia. And now she's engaged to be married to Marcus. And her parents were upset and they were mad and they were angry and they did think it was the end of the world. But you know what? Like many other parents before them, they came around. And now they care for Lydia at home in Romania, and she is the light of their lives. And she told me this story because she was in my house when I was working on a pro-life project, you know, computer on and everything all over the place, and a million phone calls coming in at the same time. And she said to me that Ireland's ban on abortion saved her daughter's life. And she was right. It was the ban that saved her daughter's life. Because if abortion was legal in Ireland, Lydia's life would have been ended very quickly while fear and panic was still foremost. Her baby's life would have been ended very quickly in an abortion clinic. And whenever abortion becomes legal, the rates climb because it becomes just so easy to end the life of a child and to break the heart of a mother. And that's what abortion does. It turns the natural order of things upside down. It pits mothers against their children, and it strips society of the very humanity that's meant to hold us all together. The humanity that says, protect the weak, protect the vulnerable, look out for each other. And when I watched Tim's presentation, I realised that the campaign that you've all worked so hard on together has achieved an amazing outcome. Because I remember 9 months ago, at the start of this year, the 20th anniversary of the X case, we should all be so ashamed that we haven't yet legalised abortion. How many times did you hear that in January of this year? And abortion campaigners thought, to use a well-worn phrase, they thought that their day had come. They thought the day had come when we, the Irish people, would allow abortion to be legalised in this country. They thought the day had come when we were going to abandon our mothers to the greed and the exploitation of the abortion industry. And they thought that the day had come when we would allow Fine Gael to break its pro-life promise, the promise they made to the electorate when they said they would oppose the legalisation of abortion in Ireland. And so the IFPA and the Labour Party and their fellow travellers and all the abortion campaigners thought the day had come when the pro-life movement would give up the ghost, when we would fail those mothers and those babies who needed protecting and who need a better answer than abortion. But you are here today to tell them, and to tell them with every fibre of your being, that today is not that day, and that 2012 is not that year, and that we, the Irish people, have a message for this government, and that that message will be heard. You will not legalise abortion, not now, not ever, not in our country, and not in our name. The day when abortion clinics open in Ireland will not come because we, the people who are sovereign, have determined that our children are worth fighting for. There's an old phrase, you know, that there is so much that is good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. The least of God's little ones, the countless children who are killed right throughout the world every single day by abortion, they're worth fighting for. Their mothers, driven in fear and panic to obtain abortions, they're worth fighting for. And the pro-life ethos of this country is worth fighting for. And that's what we're asking you to do here tonight. That's what Scott is going to explain to you, the steps that we need to take in the next few weeks to join the campaign to achieve that goal tonight. We're asking you to continue the fight, to raise up the pro-life majority, to be the voice for life, to be at the churches, to be at the public square, to be at the doors, to be on the web, wherever the pro-life message needs to be heard, and to do it in the most organised, efficient and effective way that we possibly can. And we're telling you too to be proud of what you have achieved. Take pride in the fact that for 20 years you've kept abortion out of Ireland. And remember that by keeping Ireland abortion-free since 1992, together we have saved 100,000 babies, 5,000 children every single year. That's 14 babies every single day. In these coming months, as we redouble our efforts, as we meet these targets, as we get those million leaflets out there, as we get 100,000 phone calls made, as we ensure that every person in this country is reached with a pro-life message, the message that our mothers and our babies are worth protecting, that they're worth fighting for, remember that. Remember the 14 babies that your work saves every single day. You are saving lives, and those lives are worth fighting for. And thank you so much for joining us in this fight.